Good evening, Internet. Welcome back to another night of Strange and Scary Games. Tonight we're going to be playing through Dead Letter Department. I got reminded about it while playing Control. I played the demo of this on one of the Haunted PS1 demo discs, and I enjoyed it. I wishlisted it, and it came out recently, so we're going to go through it together. Every playthrough is different. You are allowed one checkpoint save to complete it. It self-destructs upon load. Not everything will be handed to you. Dear my love. Dear love. My time here has been a real learning experience. This new city is weird and cool. I'm getting used to it, I think. Got a data entry job typing up the junk that computers can't auto-read. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. I miss you. Love. Mom. Is this new? I don't remember this. We're fast. There's a locked door right here you can't open. When you moved in, you were told it went to the fire escape once upon a time. Seems to be sealed off on the other side. Still, didn't stop you from trying to turn the handle even after hearing the story. Not much of a view from here. Just the wall of the other building and the greasy reflected light from the street sign seeping in. Nothing in the mirror, nothing in the bathroom. I think this is supposed to be a window, but it's kind of hard to tell. Nothing much in here lately, other than a couple random water bottles. You don't have a stove, so you've been mostly eating out these, anyways. Thank you for making Orchestra Heights your new home. This is a reminder that based on the lease you signed, your weekly rent is due every Friday. To answer your inquiry, your mailing address is 700 Easel, apartment 454, Pindroy, Montana, 59467. All data you enter is proprietary between Okrai Inc. and the Postal Service. Some tips for efficiency. Most letters can still be delivered if the street address and zip code are clearly discernible. Capitalization is not a priority. Auto-suggest recommendations are limited to displaying up to 3 entries. If you don't see an address you're looking for appearing in the list, check for any possible typos. Additionally, the more text you enter, the more refined your results will be. If the system is flagging you to reprocess certain letters, try reformatting the address on separate lines to fit more like the following. Name, street address, extra info, city, state, zip code. All right. Since moving in, you haven't really met your neighbors due to your night shift. Most of the handful you've run into have barely acknowledged you're there. Thus, you're not sure if knocking on their door in the middle of the night would be the best time to introduce yourself. Don't have a flashlight or anything? This visual style kind of reminds me of Return of the Obra Dinn. I like the city that you guys have built. Feels lived in. So begins a new night, heading towards the job you picked up a while back. Same day you arrived in the city. Your official title is Data Conversion Operator. Fancy name for just a warm body that types up all the junk computers still can't read. It's not remotely glamorous, and it's the night shift, but it's been fairly stable and easy. Exactly what you're looking for right now. Though, this new location really is out in the middle of nowhere. Is that a TV? I can barely tell. Query ready for processing. Enter login to begin. Jessica Richards, 9776. Lafayette, Shoal, Rockfield, what is it, Control T? Rockfield, Wisconsin, 53022. That looks correct. How do I Control Enter? What is it? Page up, page down. Joseph Meyer, (9200) Northeast Wood Road, Tequila, Control T. Joseph Meyer, 9200 Northeast Wood Road, Tequila, Washington, 98108, and that's F1. Got some friends who work in Tequila. That's not what I wanted. Control Enter. Is that Carolyn Cook? Can I zoom? Insert to zoom. 507? Is that 507 or 506? West Petamino Road? Arizona. What's the suggestions? Carolyn Cook, 506 West Palomino Road, Church Street? That's not right. Valley, Arizona. 86323. Chino Valley. Carolyn Cook, 506 West Palomino Road, Chino Valley, Arizona, 86323. All right. Hun and the kids. 8572 Louisa Street, Jackson, Mississippi 39209. 8572 Louisa Street, Jackson, Mississippi 39209. I think that these are all correct. It feels like I'm in some sort of dream or coma, and I kept trying to understand if that fact is true or not, but it evades me every time I try and observe it. Before I knew it, my life had wasted by. "999 L Street, Loop City, Nebraska. Hello from the Bahamas. I have sunblock in my eyes and it stings. Also, realized I greatly dislike sun and sand. And relaxing. Sending some your way. And away from me. I don't like sand. I can't see this. Is there a way to get rid of it? "33027 Deer Claws Street, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80906. I think that all of these are correct. Julietta Smith, 8987 Fola, 73537. El Dorado, Oklahoma. I think that's right. Remember those two lovebirds I had? One of them abruptly died recently. I found the remaining bird trying to nudge the other that lied there to get back up for a while. Took me a day or so to work up the nerve to finally remove the body from the cage. Poor little feller. Hope your trip is going well. Adley. Winda Morales. Is it Winda? Looks like Winda. 785. Brownville? Is that Bags? Wyoming. 82321. That looks right. Ministry of Home Affairs. I guess we're sending that one. 8825. Shelling. Missoula, Montana, 59807. Latest, 23098, Ptah Road, unnamed city. R. Williams became the first person known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot's arm struck him in the head. That's not a very good address. Current day's queue finished. Allotted work hours completed. What is happening outside? Guess let's go home. And get something on the way home. Get some sleep. The workday is over. You shield your eyes briefly as you glance outside the subway windows towards the rising sun. Train is now active and bustling with people, calmly meditating in the morning collective idle state, going to and about their jobs. This city was the first time you rode in a big subway. It was quietly exciting to be in such a large moving contraption with total strangers. You've become accustomed to it now, but still, a thought encroaches. Thinking about getting used to being in that isolated room and how you're never going to. Can't wait to get back to a city that has a subway. I'm so excited. That door doesn't open. Can't brush our teeth or wash our face or anything. There's nothing out the window. We have some very intense red lighting in this room for some reason. Is our apartment going to get more and more like haunted? Is this Silent Hill 4 the room? Still don't have any flashlight or anything. Can't go that way. How do I... Oh, I can't zoom in. It doesn't say anything about the door. We go upstairs. It's very blue and green out today. It was about a month ago when you started this odd little job. Very basic work, just manually type in whatever the automated optical character recognition software failed to scan. Usually it consists of mail that never got somewhere because someone had the handwriting skills of a fish. Mail that has traveled from place to place endlessly, unsure where it is even going anymore. No place to call home, not without intervention. They say it's automated, but the system really makes some weird choices about what it wants translated sometimes. Not terribly surprising, the company's software situation doesn't appear very modern by any means. So are we working in an apartment building? Are there people just like living here and where we're going to work? It's a little bit brighter today, but it doesn't seem to have changed all that much. Leva Applegate. 9170. Rouge. Pindroy, Montana, 59467, and then Control T, F1, that looks right. Leva Applegate, 9170, Rouge, Pindroy, Montana, 59467. That's the same address. Control T. Yes. Leva Applegate. Question mark. 9170, Rouge, Pindroy, Montana, 59467. That's the same address again. Finally, fucking made it. Can't read the first character there. Cindy? Cindy Payan? $5009 Mount Pleasant, East Providence, Rhode Island, 02914. F1. That looks correct. I guess we just send this one through. Why choose Leva Applegate? 9170 Rouge Pindroy, Montana, 59467. That looks correct. Leva Applegate went missing. 9170. Rouge. Pendroy, Montana. 59467. What happened to Leva? Premier Talent Co. Is that 3597? 3507? SE. Serena Boulevard? Oh, they changed the address anyway. 3309 Lucas Street. Los Angeles. Don't be doing that. California 90048. Premier Talent Co. 3309 Lucas Street, Los Angeles, California 90048. That looks correct. Grandma. Her house is blue. I should probably be flipping all of the letters over just in case. Someone really needs to get in touch with Leva. Oh, it's got the little Haunted PS1 logo at the bottom. I didn't even see that. I unfortunately can't read this font. Pineapple. Leva. Applegate. 9170. Rouge. Pendroy. Montana. 59467. Do I type that in? I don't have a death for a phantom. I don't think I typed that since it's not highlighted, right? Leva Applegate wasn't able to break free. An update on the lovebirds. After I removed the dead one from the cage, the song from the remaining partner changed. Kinda became more louder and stressed. Sometimes, I swear, there's no comma there. Sometimes, I swear, it almost felt like that little bird was just trying to yell its little heart out to the world. Anyways, don't be a stranger. Haven't heard from you in a while. Adley. Leva Applegate. Who is Leva Applegate? Outsider Orchestra Heights. I'm assuming that's the name. 700 Ezel. Apartment 454. Pindroy, Montana. 59467. That's the same town. People will come for miles to watch you burn. To data conversion operator. A very loud thunder. I thought it was the storm. I raised my arms in front of me. I had to touch my face. I thought I didn't have it anymore. It said the air displacement was double the intensity generated by the dropping of an atomic bomb, as half the victims found outdoors were dismembered and pulverized. Stop that, please. With very little of them remained to be found. There's a second sticky note at the bottom, and there appears to be something out the window, but I can't really make out what it is. Raymond, 428 Carter Street, Raymond, New Hampshire, 03077. That looks correct. Whatever they tell you, I need you to know it's not me. Are we done? We're alive, we didn't die. Somebody was watching us type. That's disconcerting. As you do the math, it's becoming clear you're coming up short on rent again. This is already after several late due payments. Jobs pay is per item typed up, so you contacted your manager asking for more mail to process. Doing some overtime tomorrow, even in that small room, should be fine. I don't know that that's a good idea. What's happening with our light? Outsider, Orchestra Heights. It's addressed to your apartment in particular. Opening the letter reveals nothing inside other than an odd smell. Smell of that like a mineral or iron, smoke, and chalk. Who sent this remains unclear. It's probably best not to hang on to it. You're here to help make Okrai a reality through a process called supervised learning. Here's how it works. Okrai will always attempt to process the mail first before you see it, and when it comes across information it can't read or understand, that's where you'll step in and respond to what it wants to have corrected. If Okrai still isn't able to understand what you typed in or has reason to believe an error was made, it may flag letters for reprocessing by you. We look forward to seeing how Okrai will develop further. With your help, we'll be able to give the Postal Service a chance to catch up on intense demands, and maybe take a break. Thank you for joining the effort to better improve our automation systems. The Postal Service's commitment to manually processing and resolving undeliverable mail is greatly admirable, but keeping up has been impossible. Did you know? The Postal Service processes 200 billion letters a year. 90 million of those letters are tragically undeliverable due to address errors, typos, or bad handwriting. We're here to help push the Postal Service forward by dramatically improving its optical character recognition, OCR, forward with our comprehensive neural network system, Okrai. And with the Remote Encoding Center merging into the Mail Recovery Center, you're the first line of defense in helping mail find its proper home. Any employees discovered deliberately abusing the system for their personal interests will be terminated immediately. This includes the entering of invalid, inaccurate, or fraudulent addresses. If discovered, such acts will result in immediate termination and legal action. We've also had reports of attempted malware. Please report any software tampering to your manager ASAP. So far, nothing's happening in our apartment building, so that's nice. It's weird that we got a letter to ourselves. What was that? There was something there. I keep wanting to go down from here. It's dark today. Why is it so dark? You've been wondering about work, and where exactly is everyone else? They've been moving everyone around lately. You ended up at this weird warehouse location. As if this is some sort of practical joke, initiation rite, or a mistake. Despite asking about it several times, your manager warmly confirms it's all correct. Temporary solution while they are relocating the main office. They had to get a bit creative. It's a pity, the old office was rather nice. At any rate, solitude has been good for going through your thoughts at least. Blue chair is back where it's supposed to be. Our monitor seems a bit messed up. Why is it so red outside? Thornton Jones, a lawyer in Bangor, Wales, woke up to find that he had his throat slit. Motioning for a paper and pencil, he wrote, "I dreamt that I had done it. I awoke to find it true, and died 80 minutes later. He had done it himself while unconscious. An inquest at Bangor delivered a verdict of suicide while temporarily insane. I keep wanting to format it correctly, and it's not how it's formatted. To our valued customer at 67632 Dawson Lake Road, 61065. Is it Poplar Grove? I think it's Poplar Grove. Hello, from Yermo? I think that's Yermo. This place took Quiche hostage and then fell in love with it and their Bonnie. Where's my... Nope. There it is. Clyding. Common sense. There's... Oh. Hello from Ohio. That was weird. Wayne O'Brien. 11401. Ravens Corner Road. You misspelled road. Cordova, Maryland, 21625. That looks correct. Nothing vast enters our life of mortals without a curse. No souls without use. (1646) Batavia, Petros, Georgia. 30473. That's a different address. Under Neon Loneliness, FJ. Go home. That's a different address. Stop doing that. pains me to write this, but I imagined your death every day for years. I thought if every day I imagined you dying, how it would occur, it would somehow make it hurt less when it finally came. But it didn't. Part of me wishes I had just spent that energy supporting you better. Rest in peace, my love. Stop doing that. Let it go. Edward II of England was rumored to have been murdered after being deposed and imprisoned by his wife Isabella and her lover Roger Mortimer by having a horn pushed into his anus through which a red-hot iron was inserted, burning out his internal organs without marking his body. Do you feel safe? Not particularly. Trolls Hellevic. A Norwegian diver was explosively dismembered in a diving bell accident at the North Sea. He was exposed to an 8 atmosphere change in air pressure, which instantaneously forced his body through a 60 centimeter, British spelling, diameter, 24-inch opening. Why did I need to know that? I don't know what my number key is. C2903, New Philadelphia, Ohio, 44663. A longing for another place. I saw that. Somewhere out there, that is where you truly belong. Not this place. It is not it. Your home. It's only just temporary, and you're waiting for your real life to begin somewhere. Do you feel safe? Still no. EDCVBNYHNYGVRGN. Something about this work building feels like a tomb, slowly sinking deep into the earth. Even the electricity is now struggling to reach it anymore, it seems. It's bad enough the item queue is throttled, but you didn't even get to finish it today. You take a deep breath and stare out the window at the rising sun again. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Was there a way I could have turned the power back on? It's been difficult so far, but I'm making progress. Dear love. I'm a little concerned for my safety. And the housing costs out here are tough. I'm in a city surrounded by people, and I've never felt more isolated. But anyways, I'm going to try and stick it out. I hope to see you soon. Why is there a tilde in my name? Still nothing in the bathroom. Hello. There's a lot of sounds happening. This bed, it really isn't that great, but still you need to use every fiber in your body to resist crawling back into it. What? Hello, this is a friendly reminder that your rent is due. Timely payment is highly appreciated. Thank you, management. There were some letters on our little island there. Am I still... Just don't stay in the darkness. Got it. Run, run, run. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's not out here. That's good, at least. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's following us. Your manager emailed you earlier apologizing for the technical issues. You were compensated slightly for your missed queue, but it still wasn't as much as you would have made had you just done a regular day. Apparently the issue has been solved and shouldn't happen again. You'll be moving into a new location within the next week or so anyways, they say. The time frame keeps changing. Really though, why don't they just have us do this remotely from home? It's getting ridiculous, so you reach out to an old coworker that moved on to a different data entry job to see if they're hiring. In the meantime, just try and get through this mess and pay the rent. Is the wheezing ghost still behind us? Doesn't appear like it. Are you new? I guess let's get to it. I can feel my skin crawling. My eyelids shiver and fold back. The tendons on my eyes are shearing. I take a moment to recognize this ecstasy, but am simultaneously afraid doing so will disrupt its beauty as my bones snap. I both fear and hope I may never feel this again. Don't think that's a period, it just looks like it. David in the red barn down the street. I can't read the name. Is that Stacy? Stacy Wales? Stacy Mills, maybe? 52924 Heifer Road, Carterville, Illinois 62918. This is going to be another one where it auto rejects. Yep. Is it worth the cost? Probably not. Erychian of Figalia. A Greek pancratiast caused his own death in the Olympic finals, held by his unidentified opponent in a stranglehold and unable to free himself. Erychian kicked his opponent, causing him so much pain from an ankle injury that the opponent made the sign of defeat to the umpires, while at the same time accidentally breaking Richion's neck. Since the opponent conceded defeat, Rikian was proclaimed the victor posthumously. Period. Hello from one of the most southern cities in the world. Tomorrow I get on a boat to Antarctica. I will see whales and chase penguins and probably get seasick. I hope the deal is going well. The coffee and men are quite good in Argentina. Next stop, Penguin Post Office. Love M. M seems to be having a very good vacation. I've no future. Why am I zooming out? What's happening? What's happening? Jamie Birmingham, P.O. Box 9874, District Heights, Maryland 20747. That looks correct. Dead. Next. Dead. Next week. YHN 678 IK. That was rude. Six YHN 678. see. Six wide. U I H J Can I move? Who? He's watching. Whom? Call into the void? So I ended up buying a new lovebird to keep the lonely one company. I don't really know how mating for life bird relationships exactly work. But it seemed to get better. Though every once in a while, it still has to yell out its old song. Grief is so strange. Feel free to give me a call anytime. Adley. Chief Executive Manager 2031 North Skyline Road, Cochise, Arizona 85606. Empress Elizabeth was stabbed to death with a thin file from her assassin. It pierced her pericardium and a lung. Because of its sharpness and thinness, yeah, I see you. The wound was very narrow, and due to pressure from her extremely tight corset, which was usually sewn onto her, she did not notice what had happened. In fact, she believed a simple passerby had hit her and continued to walk for a while before collapse. Ursula Mollett, 600 Middle Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48226. Collect immediately. 600 Middle Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48226. Middle Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48226. Let it rot. Donald Oliver's. Donald Oliver. 4365 East 2250 Street, Kewanee, Illinois, 61. Four, 443. You can't hold on forever. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. All right. This isn't going to work. You stew in your thoughts with a glazed, broken stare out the window. Maybe if you skip eating for the rest of the week, you could be able to still make it late rent. You've been thinking a lot about going back home lately. You could try and just make it all pan out. Living there for the rest of your life. Probably never seeing anything new. You probably could even afford a house in your lifetime if you moved back. Is it better to put up with the problems one already knows well, or to venture out and constantly stumble into new ones? You feel a tinge in the back of your skull, a fear that this has been your one and only shot, that you wouldn't be strong enough to make another effort to move. But you shove the thought deep down inside and swallow it, while seeing if you can still make this work. It's weird how... I'm simply sitting at a desk typing, and I feel like I'm being chased by a leopard or something. It's got like really good... That's our desk. It's got like a really good, really good way of escalating the stakes here. Something on fire? The wheezing ghost doesn't appear to be here, but I'm concerned about all the smoke and the tapping. It's shiny, but there's nothing there. You emailed earlier asking about being able to work from home, especially after the power issues. The manager responded saying that the operating system the software runs on is unique to the company. Something that was custom made a long time ago and only few people know how to really maintain it. But it still works well, quote unquote. They didn't say it directly, but you got the impression they like it this way, so people can't fool around on the internet or play solitaire when they should be working. The cell phone signal in all the buildings you've been in is surprisingly bad too. The manager calmly assures you, though, that the issue has been addressed and not to worry. Whatever, you just need to keep rent paid while you find something better. Part of you moved to the city to meet new people and experience new things, not to be stuck inside this little pitiful room in some factory alone and taking orders from a box. The chair's gone. Don't do the auto reject. Hun and... Nope. There it is. Hun and the kids. 8572. Is that Loving Street? Louisa Street. Jackson, Mississippi. 39209. Hi again, Hun. The meetings have been tricky because I haven't been sleeping much. You know, my phantom left arm keeps doing something while I'm asleep, almost like it's trying to communicate with someone. The body really has a mind of its own. Sometimes, but I need to fucking sleep. Instead, I'm writing this, haha. Hug the kids for me, Laura. Is that a video? Inching close to hell now. I'm getting close to hell now. Hello from Tokyo. I am currently eating noodles served out of the back of a guy's car, and they're fucking incredible. Liz. Don't auto. Thank you. Yo. MonsterCon is going all right. I'm bored. Here's a postcard. Max. What is this? Forward. In the night. can't read some of these. I need... to Sharon Gentry down the street from the drugstore. Don't auto-reject. Thank you. Don't like that. 6 TF 7 UK 6 TF 7 UK TYUJ MHB. Oh, fuck you. Uh, 6 5 9 9 Garner's Ferry Road, Columbia, South Carolina 29209. They are believed to absorb the sins of the individual, thus absolving the person's soul. Sin eaters, as a consequence, carry the sins of all the people whose sins they have consumed. Abhorred by villagers as a thing unclean, the sin eater cuts off from all social intercourse and lives in a remote place alone. Those who chanced to meet the sin eater avoided them as they would a leper. The future is burning. Oh, I hate that. Yep. Zero 8. She lived there angry. She died there angry. The shadows, they walk where I thought we were going to go into another letter writing episode. We appear to be in a different building, so that's not good. What are you? back in control? You are a worm through time. It doesn't seem like I can do anything here. Shadows, they walk where we walk. They stand where we stand. They bleed where we bleed. It sounds like there's things happening around me, but I don't see anything. Sitting on the subway, the lights are constantly flickering. Nobody else seems to notice. You're not sure yet if it's because they can't see it or they are quietly ignoring it. Once you got on, the engine itself seemed to be making some sort of low howling noise. Struggling to breathe, but still trying to get to its destination. Alright, our desk is gone. What did I step on? Oh, did the light go out? Oh, the light's out in here too. That's awful. Oh, we have a flashlight. Great. That's great. Are we going to walk into something? Poor puppy. My vision keeps doing that thing. Not sure what's up with that. Finally, some good news arrives. You heard back from your old coworker inviting you to join them in their new data entry gig. This one is mostly for typing up scripts and closed captioning for television videos. Television? It sounds sort of fanciful. Certainly more interesting than random postcards. You agree to it and are quickly scheduled for an interview tomorrow. They're swamped, so you might even be able to start the day after if all goes well. It doesn't feel fast enough. Yeah, we're kind of going through it, aren't we? What happened to all the doors? It said this was a warehouse, but there were all these doors here. The desk is gone. So's the cabinet. Something. In my something from forward all the night and day, the thought something. Dear Tooth Ferry. I am owed 25C. I will not be supplying any more teeth until I am paid in full. Lauren with a Y. Can we stop with the noise, please? I know it's hard. Please hang in there. I know you can make it. Lance Richer. 2985 Shelton Road Southeast, Tucson, Arizona 55721. That's not correct. Eight 5721. Don't auto reject. Okay. Flickers of dark. Something crawling, lurking, standing near. This isn't going to work. T, ERT, FG, VB, DC, FG, VB, TGH, J, UJ, 6YHN, GBNMJM. Why? Why am I standing? Did our door disappear? Did our computer disappear? What's happening? I don't know if it mattered which door we chose. Don't like that. That's awful. There's that part of you that looks outside your window in the middle of the night towards the street lamp, expecting to see someone or something standing and staring back. And then there's the other part of you that's a little sad every time it doesn't happen. Because if it happened, that would finally be the beginning of something new. Tanya McPherson was a homewrecker. White Oak, Kentucky, 41472. Tonight, I watched the light leave their eyes. Joanna Moye, 6445 Edgewater, Sandgate, Vermont, 0525. How are you doing? I need to know if you're okay. Don't tell anyone I sent you this. Please don't tell anyone I sent you this. Don't tell anyone I sent you this. Don't tell anyone I sent you this. Please, please, please. Reese Vaught, 8867 Nitzer Avenue, Northeast, Seattle, Washington. 88125. Oh my god. Nope. 9812125. Guilty. 294 Oakboro, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 57104. They continued to drift in and out of consciousness before finally collapsing again. M finally completed the act by stabbing the participant in the throat, after which he hung the body on a meat hook. The corpse was dismembered and eaten over the next 10 months, with body parts stored in his freezer under pizza boxes. He consumed up to 20 kilograms of flesh. Please, just say anything, Hadley. No thank you. My life is now halfway over, and you're still the only person I can never forgive. I won't be free until you're gone. I cannot wait to write your obituary. I will dump your ashes in a potty. Please stop. 2375 Y5831 20102 3393 2220 5758 2920 238373 2029 65 178 1230. That can't be a Y. What is that? The rest of these are all numbers. Is that a 9? My mind feels stuck. In a machine. Is there going to be a fourth one? It's been something to find. I can't read these. I'm writing this to you just in case. You're going to take me to a psychiatric hospital to get my left arm looked at, but I'm really scared, not of the hospital, but what keeps trying to do to people around me. I'm actually afraid it may try and choke me. I'll call you hopefully before something. I love you and the kids very much. I love you and miss you, the kids very much. Here's the fourth arm. Screen apnea. Jokingly apnea. Screen apnea. Jokingly referred to as the new smoking is a phenomenon described in which individuals find themselves suddenly holding their breath or breathing shallowly while using computer screens. When engaged with screens, they often become engrossed, experiencing a cognitive arousal, leading to unintentional changes in breathing patterns without even being aware of it. They may also exhibit other signs of stress or tension, such as increased, oh my god, heart rate or muscle tightness. That's too many hands, dude. Kristen Vines, 2610, Kennerdell, Bandana, Kentucky, 42022. I'm here in the city, but I miss more than anything seeing the stars at night. That's way too many hands. They quietly collected the remains. There was no funeral service. There was no burial. There was no mass or dinner or anything. Just simply ceased to be. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. Submit. I submit. I submit my body. I submit my body and soul. I submit my body and soul here and now. What do you want from me? I submit my body and soul here and now and forever to whatever may come for it. I don't think we're us anymore. Is that the end? Once again on the subway, pondering what even to do now. Bending the fingers causes them to creak and vibrate so loudly, claims the attention of the elderly lady sitting nearby. She gets up and moves to another seat further away. The fingers can now only rest comfortably in a bizarre configuration of them twisting over and around one another. There's no way an interview tomorrow can happen with them like this. You might not be used to them like this, but don't worry. We can still accomplish a lot. There are so many things you interact with daily that can shape your behavior. Whether it's waiting in line due to traffic, experiencing an emotional high from a movie, or simply the way you use your computer. Little things, little influences that add up, that can shape the way you react about the world around you. A little mesmerizing, glowing rectangle telling you how to feel about the world around you. Not to worry, I'll take care of that from now on. I admire your tolerance. We're going to accomplish a lot together. Possession ending. I was wondering if there were multiple endings. Dead Letter Department developed by Mike Monroe. Belief Engine with assistance from Scott McKee. BeliefEngine.com. Special thanks to Scott McKee for telling me about his job in college that inspired this whole thing. Haunted PS1 community, horror games community, don't give up. So, whenever it would... You got 2 curse. Possession, received the possession fate, and passionate worker, typed up 100 entries. Whenever it would pop up... Oh, I didn't use any copy-paste. Interesting. Whenever it would pop up with this isn't going to work, or you don't belong here, something like that, if you use the auto-complete, it would say go home. So I wonder if you can go home when it starts to get too scary, and then you can avoid getting possessed at the end. And I know that there was the one in the ending where it said, I wish I could just come home, or despite everything, I wish I could come home. So I wonder if you could do that, possibly, and just leave at the ending and get a different ending. So yeah, I really like that. It's... The tension in that is very intense. Like I said earlier in the game, like I'm just sitting at a desk and typing, and I feel like I'm being stalked by a leopard or something. It's really good at building up that tension. It's really good at building up that atmosphere. The different days where sometimes it's like foggy, sometimes it's like very dark. Those were good touches. I was expecting it to kind of like decompose over time, as if we were in a simulation that was breaking down. That was my expectation for it, but it was actually kind of different from that. The use of the space is really good. It feels like there's not very much in that office, so when everything moves or when things disappear, when the chair is suddenly behind you, that really gets into your head, and that's really good scare and very good world building. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah. Let me know if you want to see more endings. I can always go through and do more endings from this. I don't really have any like criticisms of this game. It was very good at what it did. The only thing that kind of I would say is that typing games aren't very they're not super engaging as far as gameplay, but they do keep your attention, which is I think what you were going for. So yeah, I don't really have any feedback for you. I think that you guys knocked it out of the park. This is really good for what it is, and I really appreciate the thoughts and the care that you put into it. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me for another night of Strange and Scary Games. We'll see you in the next video. Good night.